Do dirty, turn this up. They say face go candy liquor. Let me go and grab a cup. Scuba gear up on my head, cause we punish more than parties. Somebody tell Jersey we getting started. What they call it, yeah? Yeah, 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 yeah. It's party punisher time, yeah, 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 yeah. It's party punishers, Prince I about to give them life. Don't switch it down on that tune, cause the party ain't a party unless Fife in the room, yeah, 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 yeah. It's party punisher time. What's that? Oh yeah, ooh, we connected, baby. Mouth too reckless, who gon' check us? Though we syndicated, vindicated. Seem like we should've been the made it, been the greatest. Crank the amp, make sure they hit me, I'm about to snap. The general, yeah, that's Prince side. OG face, know he's south side. Jersey like the bricks killer. J536 with him. Do dirty like the kids swimming. Royal flush and we keep shit. Keep winning, bet it up, tryna beat living. Please shut up, cause I'm trying to listen. Party punishers live in 3, 2, 1. DJ do dirty, turn this up. They say face go candy liquor. Let me go and grab a cup. Scuba gear up on my head, cause we punish more than parties. Somebody tell Jersey we getting started. What they call it, yeah? Yeah, 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 yeah. It's party punisher time, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's party punishers. Prince I about to give them life. Don't switch it down on that tune, cause the party ain't a party unless Fife in the room. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's party punisher time.
Party punishers, we in the building, baby.
Welcome to the Party Punisher Show. I am your girl Jersey, and I am back. And to the right of me,
You already know what it is, man. It's the General DJ Prince Sai, the Party Punisher Zone, aka Thug Daddy. And to the right of me,
y'all know who it is, man. Ram Face to see. Face God, hell, shoot, I messed it all up. But y'all know who it is, man. Your mammy, grandmammy's favorite pastor. Have mercy, heaven communion.
and to the left of me.
Y'all already know, man. What's going on? It's your boy DJ Country, aka the Pretty Granddaddy, and I'm still the prettiest of the prettiest. That's why the sun is out today, because I'm out.
but let me tell y'all all something. I'm sorry I'm here like this. Do you see these hands?
Mm-hmm.
The inside and the outside. Before I came here, I went to do some boxes and stuff like that. You know, somebody blessed me. Gave me some nice little bit of change just to help move some boxes.
Okay.
I almost didn't come here.
Oh.
I almost didn't come here.
You got paid already for the day.
I thought it was going to be more boxes than what it was, but it wasn't. It was one of them little minivans instead of the big truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so drinks on Saturday night.
So
Well,
I came.
you should have said something. I would have helped you with your hands. You should have. I would have helped you with them.
They look at them. They rough, boy. I
Yeah.
worked for an hour.
I would have helped you with them.
I worked for an hour. I ain't gonna lie.
I got some Lubriderm. I would have helped.
Lubriderm. Oh,
Yeah.
the white bottle lotion.
Yeah.
It is. It's white and the bottle is white and blue, ain't it?
Lubriderm don't sound right to me.
That's
Nah.
the name of the lotion.
The Dermasil is better.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they're along the same line. Hold
Well, I
on.
needed this drink. Thank you. Because from what I was doing, I needed this drink. It's the drip.
Hold on. I popped the top when I got here, so let me pop the top
I
a
knew
little.
it had to be
Shout
something going on.
out to the sponsor for the show, Sips.
Sips.
You know,
Listen, I knew something was going on because Face couldn't get his intro right.
Oh,
yeah, so
Yes, Sips, you did this one.
Thank you.
Sips mixologist.
Yeah.
Mixology. No, that one sip, I can't even get the words right down
I
that
see
one
why
sip.
Face couldn't get it.
yeah.
Good
It's
Lord.
a mixology, but I am the mixologist.
Well, listen,
Hold on.
you need another sip. Huh?
Mhm.
You need another sip of Sips. But Face, before we get started, tell them what Sips stand for, please.
Slip in.
That's what it stands for?
Acronym I made for it. Slip and panties.
Hold on, let me.
I know what you end up doing. You drink enough of these.
Mm,
Is you gonna slip in or you gonna slide in them one?
I slid a little bit just now.
Mm.
That's good. Like the after hit you back.
Yeah, that's when it sneak up on you. I hope when I'm DJing at night, I don't go, whoa.
You might not need to drink all day.
But you want
Not at one point in
said
time.
you
No, I don't want it because I don't know you know.
You
No,
last week.
No, I don't drink.
Yes.
He acted up. He acted up.
Let me
Hold on.
tell you
I
something.
gotta stop. I got one second.
I'm
Man.
not.
Tell you
I can
something?
understand he showed out last week, but I can't drink behind him because you know
I wouldn't drink behind not one punch.
you know because what he always
Hold on, I
say,
take offense to that.
Well, I don't care. He say if he get weak in the hips, he get strong in the lips. So I ain't drinking behind him. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't drinking behind not now, Punisher.
You could drink behind me.
No, sir.
I promise you could drink behind me.
Sir. Not you, granddaddy.
So that hurt my feelings.
Well, I'm sorry, but I ain't drinking behind now.
USDA. We grade A in the Punisher section.
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing that.
Ain't drinking or smoking behind you.
I feel it's I don't get it, but usually, I'm losing this weight, making me do some things.
Hey.
But hey, but Jersey, this
Yes.
is gonna be interesting. What you put in the group,
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, I wasn't gonna come. I was gonna like Face and Jersey got this, and maybe the pretty granddaddy will show up. But I wasn't that far from here, so I was like, I can make it. We'd be a little bit late, but I can make it.
Mm-hmm.
I made it because I want to hear the pretty granddaddy
Oh, it's gonna be one of them days.
and Reverend Face to see, because that's a good thing you said.
Okay, so on my break, on my hiatus, I looked at a lot of podcasts, and one was very interesting to me. I don't know if you guys follow I Am Truth Hurts, but I do follow him a lot. So he had a topic on his show. So I had to take a couple of notes on this one. I really don't take notes, but
Yeah, when I seen that book, I knew something was coming.
I had to take notes. So so the first question is, do men target larger women for stability? And is that settling?
Hell no. I don't target nobody for stability because I'm stable my darn self.
She didn't say you. That was a general
You said
question.
me.
Don't take it personal.
Well, no, I can't answer for all men. I can only answer for me.
And that's true. Like with a topic like this, you only held accountable for yourself.
Mhm.
But hold on, but I can't speak. I can say back in the days, I'm not even, I've done some things in my life, but back in the days, people used to targeted bigger women because they felt like bigger women's self-esteem was a little bit lower. But I could say over the last 15 years, boy, go big girl, what you gonna do?
But it wasn't me doing that.
No, it wasn't me per se,
No,
but I'm just saying people
back
have.
in the day, because my pops always taught me how to survive. Shout out to Chicken, not Ralph Lewis. But Chicken raised me, and Chicken always told me, boy, learn how to survive. So you find you one with 2-3 children that's on Section 8, and you get yourself together. But she didn't have to be big. She didn't have to be healthy. She could have been 130, 140. But that rent wasn't number $30 or $40 back then. I could buy the rent, Happy Meals for $2 and change. I could get all 3 of the children some Happy Meals and stay there for a month, 2 months, get my money up right, and then go on about my way. But that was a long, long, long time ago. Thank you for deliveries. Thank you.
Now, that was some honesty right there.
It was.
Yeah, but my pops always said, you gotta,
I don't know. It's just with me, bigger women just always carry themselves a little bit better. They were, to me, they were cleaner. I don't know why, but bigger girls just always put on. So I never looked at the size or whatever. If we can help each other, we can help each other. That's just what it was. I done had some ugly ones back in the days. I done had some skinny ones. I done had some fat ones.
I think we ought to have some mud ducks.
Yeah,
Everybody has them.
Everybody had a mud
No.
duck.
thank God for my
But-
pretty kids.
But for me to
what
I'm somebody mud. Though.
look, I am too,
I
but
ain't gonna say
but
that.
I'm content and happy
Yeah,
with
I'm
my
content and happy
ugliness
with me.
and my
Who I am.
sexiness. I call it sexiness. So it don't bother me
I
no
ain't
more.
gonna say that. I'm gonna say I'm content and happy with who I'm returning to be. Because this obesity here wasn't it for me. It made me just not love me. It made me not love me. So, you know, they gave their niche on it. I'm gonna give mine. I can't really say because like Country said, now back in the day I never messed with a big girl.
Mhm.
As big as you is.
That
I
caused a
wasn't-
fire.
I wasn't this big back then.
That caused a fire. We knew as big guys not to do that.
And I could say that I've only messed with 2 women of that stature, but with them at the times I was big girls got themselves together. Like the big girls of today ain't the big girls of the past. Like they wearing what the younger with the little girls wearing.
I mean, so I kind of like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them
I
be
mean-
putting it on. Some of them definitely put it on. Like they definitely put it on, man. I ain't even gonna lie. So you know they came back heavy. They really came back.
I mean, but I just listen. That's them, and the big girls that I dealt with, they were stable. They had their thing together. They didn't need me to do nothing for them. They was together.
So,
But you do some. Let me rephrase this. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be the God. Say the goddamn truth. Yeah, men do look for sometimes that way for stability because a lot of them stable. You gonna eat good. Your clothes gonna be washed. I don't know personally, but from what somebody told me, so you're gonna be good. So a lot of times that has happened. I got some homeboys. That's what they do.
and why do you feel like that's the case? Like, do larger women have low self-esteem?
Some of them do.
I feel
And
like
you got some little,
You got some little ones with bad self-esteem.
so. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say too. Like,
Yeah, you
at the
got-
end of the day, like thin women have low self-esteem. Women, period, have low self-esteem. So I don't understand why people say like big women have low self-esteem. Maybe back in the day they did.
Well, some still to the day do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, society
would know.
say, you're supposed to be this, this tall. Your hair is supposed to be this. Your face is supposed to be this and that, and that's why women buy these 30-inch wigs. These wigs pile up on this makeup because they're trying to sell a dream. At the end of the day,
And be a nightmare when they take that stuff off.
Not even
But
when they
it's-
got it
Because you
on.
don't know who it is. No, I'm saying it's a nightmare. Because
Oh,
they put all this foundation, all this mess on their face. They 2 shades lighter, 2 or 3 shades lighter.
casket fresh.
Yeah, casket sharp. Look like they done came from Beasley somewhere. And then when you lay down at night and you wake up in the morning and you roll over, you think you done been who that is this,
And not
Oh,
even
it's
that.
a whole different person.
Not even that. That makeup come off on your sheets
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah,
And you can't get that makeup out.
No,
That's a
you
bad situation.
No, you can get the makeup after they get the good makeup.
Yeah.
Now that Family Dollar makeup is gonna come up on your sheets and it ain't gonna come out. You can't even shout it out.
Well, I mean, I had some bad situations back in the day that were cheap. So,
Yeah.
it happens.
I had some of that.
But it happens. But, I'll shout out to I ain't even going to say my big woman, to my voluptuous, succulous,
Oh, I love them.
Swedish.
I love them. You gotta be
Don't laugh, Si. I like when they shape like a Swedish meatball.
You gotta be too.
They gotta-
what?
what? I don't know about that now. I
one
don't,
of the comments underneath the post was, "No man is going to pass up a healthy woman for a fat woman." I have a problem with the term fat because at the end of the day, you may think your man don't like thick women, but who he cheating with while you in the gym trying to work your weight up.
Suck on the chicken bone. Yeah.
At the end of the day, I just feel like women are harder on themselves because of what the status quo is.
I'm gonna say
1 second,
Okay.
sorry. And I feel like men are harder on women because you put this stigma like, oh, she has to, she got to have a six-pack. She got to have these. She got to have, her butt needs to be like this. But at the end of the day, you have 4 inches. Your stomach hang over your pants, but you don't have yourself together either.
Who got 4 inches?
I feel attacked.
I'm just saying.
I feel
Never mind.
attacked.
I'm gonna leave that alone. My stomach.
A head dog, a holler is what you say.
My stomach is 6 inches.
I'm talking about my I'm talking about my Dunlap disease. I ain't talking about.
Oh, your
I'm talking about my Dunlap.
You said a head dog, a holler now.
Yeah, because my stomach is.
I'm just basically saying what it is because at the end of the day, men put these things on women, but at the end of the day, you ain't in the gym working out either.
Hold on, can I interject? Now, what I'm gonna say is, y'all women put it on yourself. It be y'all homegirls. They don't even be us. We be happy. I'm happy if you can cook and you look good and you healthy. I'm good. I'm happy. But it be your homegirl talking about, girl, your butt don't sit up like the way it used to. Or them things. You need to go to Victoria's Secret and get that bra that push it a little bit over to the left. So y'all can't blame us.
Sometimes it be those friends. I don't have them.
But it moved beyond us to your homegirls now. So.
Well, I agree with that.
Or jealousy or envy because y'all look at some of y'all homegirls and be like, damn.
Yeah.
You know,
some of them be wanting their homegirl.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, but it's all right.
One thing I can say is that, being honest, big girls, big men, they shouldn't be offended by nothing, because what you got to realize, how many men that got statues at home, when I say statue, that mess with a big woman. How many women that got Mr. Muscles at home
be on a teddy bear.
Go get their teddy bear.
You're right.
My thing is, it's to me, people that get offended by that, they dealing with their own self.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with your own self, because whether I'm 225 or when I was 350, guess what? People still love the gorilla. Hey, Westside.
Sexist man, you know.
So my thing is, I'm like that old school song, "Take Me As I Am."
That's right.
Now, for me to get back, like I said, I'm doing that for me.
Right.
Because I don't like the way I was feeling, the way I felt. And now that we there, I want people to understand this. Take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about what nobody say about you. If somebody got something to say about you, fine. If you don't like something about me, why deal with me?
Right.
Why talk to me even? Don't text me, don't call me, don't do nothing. I mean, I had to really go, and I'm not knocking with no religion, no nothing, because I had knowledge of self since I was 13. I'm 57. It took for me to go to Face Church for him to get his award for me to wake up. I just woke up about a month or 3 weeks ago. You ain't gonna crush my heart and stop all on it, make me feel low. And no, I'm high, I'm somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's the way everybody supposed to feel. You are somebody. Stop letting people beat you down.
Mm-hmm. And dictate to you who you
should
be,
what you should do,
like.
when you should. No, you're not gonna do that. And another thing about these mothers and these fathers, you're not gonna pick and choose where I can go to with my child.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna dictate that. Oh, the baby gotta go here. Okay. But why you ain't call me when the baby had this, the baby getting awards, the baby doing this, baby doing. I ain't there for none of that. I but now, baby got to go to the doctor. Now you got to go. You mad because I can't come.
You go get that. That's life. But you know, so like me, I used to hate taking off my shirt. I had a complex. Because you know, I got them things. I got them
Like,
things.
man, bulls.
Yeah,
You got Yetis.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You got some Yetis.
That's what it is. And you know what? Like in the last 3 years, I don't even care. So I'll be on my porch in my drawers and bare shirt, just standing out there waving at my neighbors.
Bro, listen.
I'm in the suburbs.
As Face say, yeah, I got Yetis. I walk around.
I don't know. It used to like it didn't bother. You know what I think? Because the way I'm shaped, I'm shaped funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm smaller at
Yeah.
Face, I didn't need you to co-sign that.
Oh, I was just you said it.
I
was just
but up top, I'm bigger up top than I am on the bottom. So my shirts and stuff, like you can get a 2X shirt, some of the 2X shirts and the neck be so loose and big, and then now the bottom be all tight.
like
so,
a Mr. Potato Head.
yeah, exactly. And you know, I got 4 packs. I got definition for 4 packs. Then when I get past that 4th pack, I don't know what happened. It bust open like a can of biscuits.
About it. You ever heard of the rapper Jerz?
Round and round we go.
Jerz
Hey,
got a song.
round and round I
Jerz
go.
got a
Hey,
song that
I
he
be long.
It's called
Fat boys get all the
cookies.
I do too. I'm a cookie monster.
Yeah, that was a jam.
And I'm gonna have one more sip of this sips.
Yeah, because it's sips. This ain't no sips. This the truth, sir.
I don't know, boy, but somebody gonna get it tonight. Somebody.
Listen,
Prayer service at 8:30.
Me, I had a complex later on in life because I was always thin. You know, so after basically after my mom passed away is when my weight fluctuated up and down and up and down and up and down. I didn't have a problem. I was married. My husband was like, I put all that weight on you. And that's just what it was. But when you leave that situation and you have to go out and date, I still didn't have no complex. Hey, because you love me or you leave me alone. My mom raised me with the utmost respect of myself and who I am and what I have to offer.
Well, a lot of mothers ain't do that.
And I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So
And I'm sorry about that.
special.
At the end of the day, my mom raised me with morals, with a sense of self, no matter how big or small you are. Listen, I could have been the smallest person alive. It would be like, oh, you cute, but you ain't that cute. Or you cute, but I mean, your legs run together. No, your legs run together.
You big cute.
You understand
So
what I'm
you know
saying?
what is you cute for a big girl.
No, I wasn't big then.
No, but I'm just saying
I didn't actually put on weight until after I got married.
I'm just saying that's what people say. You're cute
Yeah.
for a big girl.
Yeah,
Girl,
they say, oh,
you
you cute for a big girl. What does that actually mean?
I don't think it was just big girl. They used to say that too about dark skinned people.
Yeah, and dark skinned
Yeah,
people
like
have
you.
complex
Yeah,
too.
they definitely used to. You cute for a dark skinned person. Like I don't know what that means, but you know. Hey.
Listen, I love chocolate. My mama was chocolate. My son chocolate. Mr. Ford was chocolate. I love me some chocolate. At the end of the day, I just got sprung over caramel.
Ray
Yeah,
J.
butterscotch. Some butterscotch.
I'm sorry, yo.
Some more butterscotch.
Every time I see him, man, I just think about Ray J just sliding across the floor every time.
Risky business. Hey, that was a fun time now.
Mr. Chicken Wing.
So, my other question is, so men, Truth Hurt talked about his wife. He's married. He's an advocate for marriage. He said he loves being a husband. He also said, you know, he gave an example of how him and his wife went to the gas station. He went to the bathroom. He came back. She done paid for all of her stuff. He was very upset because he said he take being a husband seriously. He don't ever want his wife to have to dig in her purse for anything. So I look at that and I'm looking at, wait a minute, Faith.
Look.
Wait a minute, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I also look at Russell Wilson, how he also talks how he loves his wife and people call him a simp. But men will go in the bar and spend $600 to $1,000 on a homeboy, but can't get a girl or their wife nothing and saying she a gold digger. So do you really hate men? Are you a closet homosexual? I'm trying to figure it out.
No,
Took a lot- She just took a
Hold
lot
on.
from that. That was a lot to unpack just
All right,
now.
I'm-
That
I'm
was-
gonna say this. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. You're supposed to love your wife. Whether I'm with my wife or not with my wife, I love my wife to death.
Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I
Face.
Hold on, I
Face.
face. I
We
can't
ain't even about to go
Face,
there.
I can't
We're not about
co-sign
to go
that.
there because we talking about real women and real people.
listen,
Face, I
listen.
can't co-sign that one. I'm with him on that
can't
one.
help-
No, I was drinking.
I can't help.
You was taking a sip.
I stand by this. You can't help who you love.
That's right. You
Yeah.
can't.
But no matter what go on with me, I love that woman unconditionally.
That's right.
Like I will die for this woman. Now, my thing is, if I got it, my wife ain't got to worry about nothing. I got it.
Mhm.
But vice versa.
That's
now I can
right.
go to her. And that joker be like, what you like, for example, I had called her one day and she came and got me. She was like, why you look like that? I was like, yo, my storage gotta be paid. And I ain't got it.
Mhm.
And I don't want to lose what's on. She said, I got you. Where it's at? How much is it? Boom, boom, boom. She did it on her phone. Bruh, you know, like, hey, like I said, we butt heads. We don't always see eye to eye. But you can't help who you love.
and
That's
that
right.
is the true definition of what a wife is supposed to do.
Right.
I help me.
But you know, but I'm gonna even say this. Not even so much.
So if
A
you wanna
wife,
call me a simp,
If y'all
I'll
are,
be a simp.
if y'all are in a relationship, so I'm with you on that. Because what I told you the other night, we had this conversation. It's only gonna be one. I don't care. It's only gonna be one, and I know that if something happens, she's gonna take care of my business and make sure my business is good.
Mhm.
Not saying that nobody else would, but I know for sure that she's gonna make sure I'm good. Whenever I leave here, gonna make sure the kids are good, gonna make sure the grandkids are good, gonna make sure business is good. Because if the money stops over here, the money stops over there.
Mhm.
And look, if you go in the store and you choose to buy whatever you want to buy, that's on you. Who am I to say don't take no money out of your pocketbook? Because you can't tell me what I'm going to buy. It might be something. I don't buy cigarettes because I don't smoke cigarettes. So if I deal with a woman that smokes cigarettes, I don't buy cigarettes
Mhm.
because that's not something that I buy. And it's
Right.
very seldom I buy drinks because I'm not a drinker.
Mhm.
Now, you like I said, George, you unpacked a lot by saying, they might be undercover stuff because they go out and hang out with their homeboys and, they drink in situations. We punishers. We go out and we have a good time and we drink with our family.
Right.
So,
But you're not gonna tell your wife, or if she has.
George, we ain't gonna tell you no.
I
We ain't gonna
But
tell
at
you
the
no.
end-
ain't got
right.
nothing to do with that.
And right.
That's
What
y'all
I'm
two
saying is-
conversation.
What I'm saying is, the man said he take being a husband seriously by providing for his wife. So at the time, like he said, if I'm with you, you shouldn't have to be digging in your purse.
But that has to me.
But I'm just saying that's his situation.
That's internet stuff, man.
No, that's his situation.
That's internet stuff.
No.
That's internet. The reason why I say that's internet stuff.
That's wealthy stuff. Let me rephrase that. That's wealthy stuff. If you're wealthy, you can do stuff like that. The way society is now and the economy is,
it takes two.
It takes two. You can't sit up there and say, babe, keep your money in your pocket. I'm paying this mortgage or this rent that's $2,200. I'm gonna take care of all
If
the
he can
bills.
pay it,
That's what he
That's
said.
what I just set up
Okay,
and
then.
said. The economy, if you're wealthy enough to do that, yes, you can do that. But the majority
there's
of men,
some men out here that will grow broke behind their family.
and
And that's just point blank.
But see, and that's a problem.
But
That's a
And
problem.
that is a problem.
Because I'm not. Because if I go broke, how can I take care of you?
At
Right.
the end of the day,
and
we're
then
a
who's
team.
gonna take care of him?
Nah, we not finna do that. Any woman that want me to take care of them.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said we're a team.
Okay, we are a team, Jersey.
I'm just saying.
We a team.
We
Some of
coaching
y'all women,
Shaq out here.
some of y'all women lost y'all rabbit. It's mine.
First of all, let me tell you something.
That's
She done slipped.
Let me tell you
Look,
something.
she taking the pocketbook off.
take it
Let me
off.
tell you
Some of y'all lost y'all mind.
No, let
thinking
me
a
tell you
man's
something.
supposed to
First of all,
do this
I
and
don't
do
think a
that.
man's supposed to do jack for
I
me.
said so.
My mother raised me
I
to
didn't-
be
did I
independent.
say you?
When I come into a
But I heard her
situation,
hit dog
I can
holler,
bring
right?
the talk. No, I have to talk over you. I really do. I have to
Hit dog
talk over
holler,
you.
right?
No, I'm not hollering. I have to talk over you because it's mind-boggling to me how you can speak on a relationship and marriage when you have never been married.
I've been married for 32 years.
No, you have not. You have not been married
I've been
to a
married for-
woman. to a woman,
The
not
streets
to
are
the
my
street.
woman. That's
No.
my woman. That's
At the end
my
of the
baby.
day,
Hold on, to clarify, she didn't mean a man when she said that. I'm
I
gonna
said a woman.
no, but
Yeah,
because
the
you know,
streets are my
no, the way
woman.
you emphasize to a woman, you know,
Yeah.
made it seem like you know. It
No,
could've been
because I
something.
knew he was going to say the street.
Yeah.
I know Face. He was going to say the streets.
The streets take care
I'm
of your
not
face.
talking about
Yeah.
that. I'm talking
But I've
about
been married.
a woman.
If you were somebody over 7 years, what they call that?
So
Common law.
do we?
Okay, so I've been
Okay.
common law married a couple times. So I can speak on marriage.
No, you can't.
Because I've been married.
No,
if
you
it's
can't.
common law, what
You
is it?
have not. That's what the law
it's
say.
common-
Okay,
if
y'all
it's
been
common
together
law-
for 7 years. Y'all common law married.
All right.
But you
then,
did not
so I-
stand in front of God, in front of your family, and say, "I do."
Well, a lot of people that stand and say I do don't say it in front of God.
Okay.
Some say it in front of Muhammad.
Whomever,
Some say it
the
in front
creator.
of
We're
Allah.
just gonna say the
Yeah.
creator.
Now,
At the end of the day, you cannot speak on that.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
You cannot.
I can.
You
and I
cannot.
have,
You
and I
cannot.
will.
You
It's
speaking to
easy.
the streets. Ain't nobody up here talking about being married to the street.
Yeah, but I speak about marriage because I can help with marriage. I've been
How?
married-
And you've never been married?
Because I've kept a couple of marriages together.
Yeah, by being a side nigga. I mean, a side man.
But
The
some-
Machiavelli.
but sometimes that's what's needed.
No. That's
But that
not
was,
what's
that was
needed.
me way long
And
time
you've been,
ago.
you know.
I've been redeemed. Thank you.
Okay. All
know,
right.
I've
Here
been
we go.
redeemed.
Here we go. Here we go.
You know,
But I'm just saying, like, that's just crazy. I'm talking about a relationship, a marriage, two men, two
I don't know about
people.
I heard what you said. I don't know about two men
Right
being
now,
married.
it's
dog.
two men,
I
two
don't-
women,
Yeah, but I don't know about
a man
two
and a
men being
woman.
married.
However that go.
everybody. Some states,
Everybody.
some states you can marry a donkey.
I mean,
You know,
I wouldn't go to that
You know,
state, but I'm just saying.
You know, honestly,
Go ahead, Frank.
with y'all three, honestly, after doing those boxes, I was not coming. I wasn't. And if y'all could tell, like with the show today, I'm here, but I ain't here because I got a lot on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it was needed for me to come here.
Right.
First. It was needed
Right.
for me to come here because after I did them boxes,
You had a lot on your mind?
I was ready to go.
Oh, you was ready to go.
I mean, no. I mean, like go, like shoulders, head. I'm like
On it.
go. Like I'm telling y'all, like go back to New Jersey. Like you go.
Oh,
Like leave. Like
Oh, no.
go.
you can't go back.
No, I know I can't go back because then I'm losing. I'm losing myself.
Why?
But it's just it's just something in me that's keeping and I ain't gonna even say Allah. I'm gonna say thank you, God. That's keeping me sane.
Gotcha. Oh,
And when I go against him,
close it up.
it's that's it.
He's showing love. He's showing love, face. That's all.
I understand, but
That's
we,
it.
We're gonna keep that on over there.
What?
No, it's just no.
Yeah,
but
I
that's
know.
a friend. It's just being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you don't got too many people that you can share stuff with.
Right.
But you come to a point in your life where you like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
it's just
Yeah.
This last
You
year,
don't
I've
win
been
there.
there.
you know
This
when
last year,
there
I've been there.
you like what's his name? We grew up on with the spinach Popeye. I had all I could stand. I can't
That's
stand
right.
no more.
Right.
It was
Shotty,
meant for me to come here today.
Right.
Shotty say thank God for sanity.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, and I feel you because this last year been rough.
Somebody told
So
me.
I understand
I
that.
just got a question. Is common law accepted everywhere in America?
Who?
Common
Yeah.
law.
Common law to me is
Yeah.
not accepted because
Okay.
again,
Cause
No,
someone
no,
was-
no. New York is not. It's not accepted in New York no more. New York, nah.
Well,
New York is not accepted.
Y'all a different country.
New York. But I know Virginia is accepted. Pennsylvania is accepted.
Hater, like, why do you hate on?
It's a lot of them. There's a lot of them other folks states that is accepted.
Okay.
Because you know our folks, when somebody died and you done been with them for 13,
Yeah.
20 years, you a special friend in the
Yeah.
obituary.
Right.
He's special.
You know, and that's why I say before I do go to the other side, before I go to the other side of the dirt, I'm gonna say I do one time because I don't want to be a special friend on the
And don't nobody want you. After that, you are old and crippled, like you can't even. You gonna need them blue pills.
He get a pension,
Don't
man.
nobody want that.
He get a pension. They
First
want
of all,
that
I don't
money.
care.
I ain't gonna need no blue pill.
No.
I don't need no
You
blue
gonna
pill.
need the blue pill
Mm-mm.
or that honey pack or
Look,
I
whatever.
don't need no blue pill or honey pack.
I seen a commercial. You get them for 60 cents a piece now.
I don't
Look,
need.
hey, no, this is 60 cents.
I don't
Listen,
need.
at the
If
end
I
of the
ever
day-
have that issue, I always know what helps me rise to the occasion, and it's all natural.
That horny go weed.
No, sir. It's called Jaws.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wet holes.
Whatever.
Wet holes.
At the end of the day, the question remains still. Why do people always talk against a man that loves his spouse?
No, it's no problem.
Yes, y'all do. Y'all call him a simp.
No, that's
Yes, y'all do.
No, I think it's how
No.
they.
Y'all
How
call
you,
him a simp.
I think it's
Now,
how
if
you
you-
react sometimes.
Now, if you're hen packed, I'm gonna tell you, you got during your hen pack, cause you got something that's hen packed.
And what does that mean?
Hen pack means you allow somebody to run over you, do whatever, say whatever. You hen pack.
That's when we call you a simp.
You know.
No.
You're not a simp for loving your woman. There's
No,
nothing.
you're not.
There's
It's
nothing
a
wrong
difference.
with loving your woman
Now,
and
if
taking
you
care of
loving
your family.
woman and she's loving you back, all good. But if you doing most of the love and that love ain't being reciprocated, you hen pack.
But who are you to say that?
Look, if
I'm faced with 2 ways.
I don't care.
look, if I see you working, you my homeboy, and you working
the two-way
all week
stand
long, and your girl ain't cooking, ain't doing nothing. You come home, you still got to fuss. You ain't got no sanity in your
If
own
she-
home,
if she- if
and then
she
she in the
working
club
too?
on the weekend. It doesn't make a difference.
No,
San-
she
you
ain't
got-
working.
I gotta. If as a man has to have sanity in his home.
Right.
If I don't
I
have
believe
sanity and
that.
peace in my home, I don't care about nothing else.
Right.
Happy
So,
spouse, happy house.
And my thing is, if I gotta do everything and you do nothing,
If I gotta
I
cook,
can't be
gotta
happy.
clean, wash dishes,
Everything.
cook.
if I, like Faith just said, if I got to come home and I still got to take care of the house after working all day. Now, granted, sometimes you can be tired if you're a homemaker, but some of these women, some of these younger, the millenniums, the millenniums, some of them are not homemakers. They
Right.
want to be in the streets with their kids.
Because they weren't taught to be homemakers.
Some of them were taught, but then you
But they
have,
choose not
but
to.
we didn't have the internet when we were growing up.
We
So
didn't.
a lot of things that went on, nobody saw. So
Right.
now, if you was out in the club and somebody saw you in the club, they just saw you. Or you had one of them pictures with the little border around it in your house. That's how somebody knew you was at the
With
club.
the background.
Yeah, that's how they
on
knew
that
you was in.
bambucha?
Yeah, that's how they knew you was in the club. So other than that, nobody didn't know what was going on. You got beat up at the club. Only the people at the club could say you got beat up. Nobody else knew.
It was a tie.
Yeah, that's all it was.
He got some on me, I got some on him, but it was a tie.
Okay, but
And right quick, so you know what the double A stand for? Because sometimes you get out of line. Double A stands for attitude adjuster.
do it.
So sometimes you may need your
Do it,
attitude
boo.
adjusted.
I don't need my attitude
Okay,
adjusted.
I just thought I'd let you know what double
I'm
A
gonna
stands
tell you
for.
how I get
That's the
my
acronym
attitude
for
adjusted
2 A's.
at home.
Attitude
Now
adjusted.
that's a different situation. But just because I'm
Or
speaking my
aptitude
mind does
adjusted,
not
because you may need
mean
your aptitude
I
adjusted.
have an attitude. That's not even that.
You may need your aptitude.
What's the name of
adjusted
this drink?
as well.
What's the name of this drink?
Well, it was a tequila sunrise, but now it's a
Nah,
tropical sunrise.
I was gonna say this ain't
Now
nothing.
it's tropical.
Ain't nothing sunrising with
Oh,
this.
bruh, ain't nothing wrong with the blue pill. If you need the blue pill, use the
Somebody
blue
say they
pill.
need it.
Red pill, orange pill,
Uh-uh.
whatever pill. If you need the pill, use the pill and get over that hill.
That thing will blow your heart up though, man.
No, sometimes you got to make sure your heart is strong so it don't go boom, 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 boom.
You got to eat better.
know.
That when stuff like you have to change your diet. And
No.
people don't understand that. When certain things start to
Yeah, but-
happen, you change your
No,
diet.
you can change that, but sometimes it just happens.
That's your blood flow. You got to get your blood flowing.
That's like when a woman get older. Sometimes it goes from Niagara Falls to the Sahara Desert.
And
that ain't got nothing.
I'm gonna say they got a
But-
spray for that.
Okay, so
They got a spray for
that ain't got
that.
nothing.
They got a
They
spray for that.
slippery
That ain't
elm.
nothing to do
They
with
got
that.
macaroon.
I
They
seen
got
that.
all of that
That's
stuff.
the one that they have, like the aloe plant. The lady be pulling her hand down on the aloe plant.
So
You ain't never seen that one?
Yeah, I have,
Man.
but
so
we're
that
talking
ain't got
about
nothing to
slippery
do.
elm, which you can take, ingest.
Oh, it's something you take.
Yes. a
Oh.
vitamin,
So you
a
don't.
supplement.
So it's not always about your diet. Sometimes you get older, it get a little colder.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And when it's cold, hey,
when it's cold, it's supposed to be stiff.
No, when it's cold here, he sleep. Shoot, Peter strikingly cold.
Turtle.
Okay.
Turtle.
Yeah, when it's too cold.
Si, I love you, man.
I love you.
I really mean that, man. I tell you that every time I talk to you. My the other day, she said, "Who you told? What man you told you love them?"
And what's wrong with that though?
I don't. No, it's not that.
No.
You know, it just because I don't tell everybody.
I tell
that. I don't tell everybody that.
Say that you're not supposed to say that, but
No.
at the end of the day, you love who you love. You
No,
love
and
your
I
people.
taught my son and a lot of the dudes that's around him, his team, and it made me feel good because as they gotten older, you know, they still when they holler at each other and get off the phone, love you, bro, love you too.
Yep.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't
there.
nothing wrong with that.
You know, cause you ain't got to say love you, bro. Pause. Love you, bro. No diddy. Love
Right.
you, bro.
No homo.
You know, you ain't
Hey,
got to do
boo.
all that.
Like you just said, the little homies that be
Hey,
around,
boo.
even the little homies that be around, they be like, love you, love
Yeah.
you, nephew. I mean, it's nothing wrong with telling someone that you love.
That's right.
That hurt my feelings the other day. Somebody called me on
Why?
it because it caught me off guard. Oh no, I was moving my stuff. Don't worry about it, Unc. I got you. So it made me, feel kind of
I used to
a
feel
way.
upset, but I'm cool with it now. You can call me Unc, you can call me Pops, because I wasn't supposed to be in here.
So I respect. I respect that.
You know, I'm cool with it. I was supposed to be gone long time ago. I was supposed to left when I was in my whoremongering ways. For delivery. You know. But I'm still here, so I'm thankful when the young men call me Uncle Pops. You know, I can do Pops.
I'm hot.
You know.
Look,
You're a little warm.
I'm hot.
Make you a little warm.
Well, I just feel like
But
there needs to be
going back
a
to
lot
the-
more love in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and-
saying?
And that's why I have love conquers all. And I always hashtag that. And, you know, my nonprofit is love conquers all because love eradicates hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you continuously show love, I don't care if it's your worst enemy. If you continuously showing them love, eventually their hate is going to leave. You know, it's going to leave. You know, so I always believe in love. Love eradicates all. It eradicates all hate, all jealousy, envy. You know, I ain't gonna go into my book.
There you go. He about to start preaching.
Yeah,
He about
so
to
I
start
ain't
preaching.
gonna preach. But everybody know the most important of them all in Deuteronomy is love.
Mhm.
Love is the most important thing that we can give anyone.
Right. Especially when you
And a
don't
lot
have
of times, and while we on this, that's what men want is love. Because
you say that, but then when
Jersey,
you get it,
may I finish my point?
sure, go ahead.
May I finish my point?
Go.
A man in a relationship, only thing we're looking for is love, because only thing that usually is off to us, a lot of times our bills not being paid, our hands and nails ain't being done, our hair not being done. Only thing we look for a lot of times in a relationship is love and respect. You know, that's it. Y'all want a lot. We just need a little. We just need love and respect.
Y'all give us free stuff. We got to pay for everything.
You know.
Look, we want our hair done. Y'all will do our hair. Y'all ain't gonna pay for us to go to the
Yeah.
salon and get it done.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna take some. I'm not gonna say all. Some don't take us out there. Let me try to cook. I seen some fettuccine Alfredo on TikTok. Let me see if I can make that.
Listen.
I'm gonna be honest.
I can't say.
And I'm gonna be honest,
Go
and
ahead,
I'm gonna
let
say
me
this.
finish.
When it comes to the cooking part, I like to cook myself because I know how I like my food to taste. You know, not saying, you know, the
Yeah.
women that I've deal with, future deal with, can't cook, you know, but I feel like I haven't dealt with anyone in my 4+ decades that can cook better than me. So I like to cook.
It
myself.
doesn't matter. You still should allow them to cook a meal for you. I don't have a problem with paying for a meal. I don't have a problem with paying for a haircut. I don't even have a problem with let's go get manis and petties together. I don't have a problem with that.
You're a woman.
No, men say they want somebody to love them until you actually get somebody that loves you more than you have ever had in your life.
But by that time,
But
we're
then
broke.
you can't even accept it.
But by that
Being
we're
broke,
broke.
I don't.
Hold
first
on.
of all, let me tell you
hold on.
something.
No, hold on, Jerry.
Women
A man
always
hurt.
talking about Women wanting money.
I don't care.
I don't want money from you. I just want you.
But sometimes, like I said, we see. You see how you just got real defensive when I say that sometimes we're broken.
Think about it, sis.
Bruh, but we have to understand they are
what we're saying is
emotional creatures.
you are different. You're different from other women,
right?
So me, yeah, I have a beautiful woman that would go whatever I want. Pay for Beijing's, pay for everything. I want British Walkers, Wallabies. She mind $200 shoes. $200 shoes.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't like that.
True.
Everybody ain't like that.
Everybody ain't built like that.
Because
a lot of folks now they were raised on survival and not love. So when you're raised on survival and not love, everything that comes to you that looks good, you're going to take it the wrong way.
That's the best thing you ever said. A lot of people, men and women, they was raised on survival, not love. So they don't know how to love.
You know, I talked to one of my nieces, one of my play nieces, and she was telling me her mother didn't teach her love. The only thing her mother taught her was how to survive, how to get something out of somebody. You know, she didn't teach her how to love someone. She taught her how to survive. You know, and that goes back to my pops. My pops taught me how to survive. Find you one with Section 8, 2-3 chaps, get you a couple of goddamn Happy Meals, you know, some 4 for 4s, get in the front door. You feel me? But, you know, but it didn't teach me how to love.
Listen, my mom lost her mother when she was 8 years old, right? When my grandfather remarried. The woman that he married had 3 sons. My grandparents had 8 kids. That lady didn't want to raise my grandfather's 8 kids. So my great aunt came from New Jersey, took them from New Bern, and took them to New Jersey to raise them. So my mother did not know. My mother did not know what love was from her mother or from her father. But she taught us the best way she could. My mother had me when she was 17.
But
it was me and her against the world.
You're Southerner at heart. I understand.
Yeah.
North Carolina. I heard you. New Bern. Shout out New Bern, MB.
She had me when she was 17. It was me and her against the world. Understand that. She didn't know what unconditional love was from a mother or from a father. When you get in a relationship with somebody and they have a broken relationship with their mother, they don't understand how that trickles over into their relationship with women, because that's how you learn to love from your parents.
I tell people that a lot of times, if a son and mother relationship are not the best, if the mother ever bushed on the son as he was growing up, chose a man over their child as they're growing up, they don't have the trust towards a woman, because their trust has been broken since you was coming up. You know, so now how can I really believe you love me? Because the woman I'm supposed to love the most, you know, burnt out on me. She picked old buddy cuz over kids.
Right.
You feel me? And I've been with some women where they tried to pick me over their children. And hey, baby girl, you need to go home. You know, well, I'm gonna stay tonight. No, you need to be there with your chaps. You know, your children, chaps, kids, whatever you want to call them. You need to be over yonder with them.
Right.
You know, don't be up under me so much, because see, you're going to get old. You know, and I can't take care of you.
He said you gonna get
yeah, because them chaps going to be the one to take care of you.
But you know another one that hurt, and like I said, I speak for self. I'm 57. To this, now I love him to death. To this day right here, my father never told none of us he loved us. You know, when you're getting off the phone with somebody, go, yo, I love you, old man. Yeah, me too.
And my grandmother was
like that.
Because my grandmother, she didn't tell me. My grandmother was 98 when she passed. She told me at the age of 98 that she loved me, because we would tell, and everybody looked surprised when she said it. But her thing was, when you say I love you, she say, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't deal with you. The only thing you do is trample over my prayers and stumble over my words. You know, she was letting you know I love you, but that older
I ain't gotta
generation didn't tell you they love you.
I don't know. I guess I
you
was.
know, they showed you by their actions and not their words.
I was raised by my great grandparents, so I got the great grandparent, the grandparent, and the parent love.
Yeah.
So I had it all. When my mother decided that, my mother had me at 16. So my grandmother was like, "Look, you go live your life, leave that boy here with me. You know, go on and grow up, and then come back." So you know, I'm glad. Thank God I was raised on love. I ain't gonna lie, I love it.
And before
All right.
we leave out of here, man, if everyone out there who's listening to us live or listening in the future, pray for OG Muscle and his family right now. Y'all send a prayer up for them. Thank you.
All right, so before we go out for today, I mean, it was a lot said, a lot touched on. We'll get your last your last remarks, and then we'll close out for today.
All right, man. I want to tell everybody, man, shout out Connected Radio. As always, download the app, Party Punishers Radio, Class of 96, St. Stephen's Stand Up. And tonight we have Visions, y'all. It's game night at Visions.
Hey.
So y'all make sure y'all come out. We're going to see if Cy going to act like he did last week. He done had the sips in the system, man. But again, man, every Wednesday, 7 to 8, y'all check us out, Party Punishers Radio. We here.
And y'all know what it is. Like I said, they kind of rough for a joker, but Friday night, be out at Heist for the R&B concert for Connected, and then Saturday day party meet us back at Heist for the big Boot rodeo party is going down tonight. Meet Prince Sign, the Party Punishers at Visions. It's going down, and I'm gonna break my record from last week.
Hey.
It's gonna be crazy. Got it.
I just wanted to say to end the show in the words of the Honorable James Brown. It's a man's world. All right, that's all. But but the world ain't nothing without a woman in it.
So see you guys next week. I am your girl Jersey, and we out.
Peace.
Are you a content creator looking for a home for your movies, TV shows, podcasts, or more? Well, I have the perfect home for you. It's called Connected TV, which is in over